And Spencer Poole just scored a long touchdown after an amazing pick six. He catches the football at midfield and takes it all the way back for a Murphy Arts District touchdown. What a play by number 0. And El Dorado now winning this game 28-8. There was a flag for a sideline infraction on the Cats, but that does not wipe out the touchdown for El Dorado. And with 11:20 left to go in this half, El Dorado with a commanding lead here. No matter what, El Dorado will host a playoff game next week in Memorial Stadium, and we'll have coverage for you. Unfortunately, we do not know if we will have a stream set up just yet, but we will still have coverage and score updates on South Arkansas Now Facebook page. Don't forget, every bit of coverage you could think of under the sun that involves Union and surrounding counties. Check it out, southarkansasnow.com. We're set up again for an equipment share kickoff. Pipe fitting, excavators, all the stuff that you normally say, Jax. Make sure you check out our friends at Equipment Share.
And so Wildcats are up 28-8, 11:20 left to go here in the second quarter. Thank you, everybody, for tuning back in as we got the stream restarted, and it seems as if everything is working better now. And so, yes, get ready for another Equipment Share kickoff with everything from DIY projects to commercial work. Get your project kicked off right with Equipment Share.
El Dorado, it's amazing when you look. They dropped 4 interceptions, and then they have one incredible play by Spencer Poole. It's a pooch kick, and this ball will be live, but recovered. And a host of Cats at Spencer Poole again. He has the pick six, and then he gets the hit stick to go along with it. Number 0, just chalk outlining Yellowjackets left and right. What a play.
The 40-yard line.
All right, and Yellowjackets are going to take possession of the ball here on their own 40-yard line. 11:14 left to go here in the second quarter. Glad to be back out on the stream. Glad that we got the problems fixed. Glad that everybody is tuning back in. And it is going to be a very telling play here as Wildcats are up 28-8. On what Sheridan can do on this drive to stay in this game.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting with Sheridan coming off the field for a pick six. What are they going to do offensively? Jeraylin Jr. in the backfield again, and it's almost an interception as Sturdivant just has to throw the football up. Number 30 for El Dorado. Very much on his way for a Jason Hardy State Farm Player of the Game.
That is right. Jeraylin Jr. just cruised into the backfield, put some pressure on the quarterback, and was able to cause an incompletion there. That is going to set the ball up still on the 40-yard line in Yellow Jacket territory. It's going to be 2nd and 10, 11:09 left to go here in the second quarter.
Cats have elected to go to a 3-man front here. Counter to the left side, Zay Stevens. What a run by the junior with offers from all around the country. He runs behind big number 52, the Arkansas commit at left tackle for the Yellowjackets is Bradley Sturdivant. So quite a few Power 4 players for Sheridan. It's not really helped them a whole lot as El Dorado has just dominated this game. 10:53 left to go. Cats up by 20. This defense for El Dorado has been nothing short of incredible. Wildcat fans are on their feet. I thought it was going to be a partially attended El Dorado game. A lot of fans joined us right at the beginning of this one. Sturdivant back to pass, throws it deep to Sosha, and it's incomplete. Great coverage right there by number 19, Hampton, and it'll set up second down here for the blue and gold.
Well, he just had to chunk it there and slightly overthrew his wide receiver. His wide receiver did have some separation from the Wildcat defensive back. Had he been able to make the catch, it would have been a solid chunk of yardage for the Yellowjackets. Instead, it is going to set up a 2nd and 10 with 10:30 left to go here in the second quarter.
And Jax, when we first met, what did we say? El Dorado physicality, that's going to be the key to victory all season long, and it's Stevens to the right side. The counter run will pick up a chunk here, and it'll set up 3rd and medium.
And again, this Yellow Jacket team is a 4-down team. So the Cats are going to have to get 2 pretty big stops here to get a turnover on downs.
El Dorado's defense. Do you remember Leonardo? Do you remember Michelangelo? I'm not talking about the painters. I'm talking about the Ninja Turtles. That's how active El Dorado's been defensively. And defensive coordinator Wes Abels has been master splinter because this El Dorado defense makes another stop, and it's 4th down. Wow.
4th down, no gain there. They tried to give it to a bigger back, a fullback, and try and just power through the Wildcat defense. But when you're talking about a team that is as strong and as physical as this one, you're going to have to get a lot bigger of a guy just to power through this team.
And number 80's family, Donovan Spida Mitchell's family, is standing right in front of us. Donovan Spida Mitchell's family's right here. Yeah! I love it. El Dorado with another good pass rush on Sturdivant. Sosha has it, and he's got room to the right side. Sosha will have it up for a 1st down, a critical 4th down conversion, and that'll be an unfortunate 1st down, but there is a flag on the play, and let's see what the call is.
It's going to be a roughing the passer on number 99, sophomore nose guard, Gavin Briggs. Again, a ticky-tacky call there from the referee crew, and it is going to give the Yellowjackets a 1st down and a little bit of extra yardage. And again, it was a ticky-tacky call. Gavin Briggs hit the quarterback just as he was releasing the ball. They call it a a roughing the passer. That's going to give the Yellowjackets the ball on their own, the Wildcat 10-yard line.
Sturdivant has been under heavy pressure, but he's, for the most part, played well tonight. Number 9, the sophomore. He's back to pass again. And it's dropped! Wow, and it also helped that there was a minor deflection right there, I believe, by Hampton. And it'll set up 2nd and goal here for Sheridan.
Yeah, a minor deflection there, and it was a hard-thrown ball right off the hands and the face mask.
We're back for the Yellowjackets. Number 28, Eli Turner. It'll set up 3rd and goal. And there's a Wildcat limping. That is number 30, Jervalen Jr. Can't afford to lose him before the playoffs. And it's Sturdivant. Hands it off to Turner, and he will score. Or he might not have. Let's see where they mark him. I thought he got in, and they will give it to him. Your score now, El Dorado 28, Sheridan 14. Pending an extra point here, the Yellowjackets will probably go for 2.
And it does look like they are going to.
No, they're coming out with the extra
coming
point.
Out with the extra point team. Okay. Not a very typical of this Sheridan team. However, when you know you need to get points on the board, you know you need to get points on the board. This would made PAT here would make it a 15-28 game with 8:28 left to go in the 2nd quarter.
Oh, and they get El Dorado to jump off sides. Let's see.
Are they going to change personnel?
I would think they go for 2. Kevin Kelly is a very mathematical guy, and normally the math tells you to go for 2 when you get an offsides on the PAT, and that's what they'll do. 8:28 left to go. Your score 28-14. And Sheridan does bring their offense back out onto the field. I would be shocked if this isn't another handoff here. Yellowjackets actually bring a heavier personnel. Normally they line up in wide shotgun formations. It's tight right now. And Sturdivant takes the snap. It's a pitch to Stevens, and he will get the 2-pointer. What a change of momentum here. And your score with 8:28 left to go, Wildcats 28, Yellowjackets 16. Back after this on South Arkansas Now.
Need equipment for your next job? Don't settle for the traditional rental experience.
The rental experience with Equipment Share is a great experience. We rent everything from dozers to skid loaders, mini excavators, even smaller hand tools. They've always got what we need. They're timely. The billing is quick and accurate. The guys are able to set it up. They do it through their phone. I love Equipment Share. Renting with Equipment Share is not like any other company out there. It's 1,000 times better.
Every gift tells a story, and at Especially For You, they help you make it unforgettable. Birthdays, wedding showers, baby showers, graduations are just because. Especially For You creates one-of-a-kind gifts made to touch the heart. Anyone can buy a gift card, but the best gifts aren't bought. They're made at Especially For You. Stop by and visit Especially For You and find the perfect gift for life's special moments.
We are back. Spencer Poole. No, actually, it's number 10 for El Dorado. Makes a really, really good onside kick recovery. That's a reliable Paxton Strong. And it'll be enough for a Glenn Mechanical first down. Wow. Every single onside kick by Sheridan tonight has been very, very, very chaotic. And El Dorado's been able to recover it. Remember earlier this season versus Sylvan Hills, the Wildcats failed to recover not one but two onside kicks. Give Keontae Larry, the special teams coordinator for El Dorado, a lot of credit for having this unit ready to go. The El Dorado offense has been nothing short of incredible. It's a handoff. No, play action. Bronson Brock has it. He cuts back, and he'll get brought down by a host of Jackets swarming to Brock. And it'll set up 2nd and 10.
It was a good catch by Bronson Brock. Unfortunately, he had nowhere to go, was able to get back just to the line of scrimmage. They're right there on the half-field mark. 2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats. And they'll look to get something going here to respond to the score by the Yellowjackets.
J.J. Samuel to the right side. He's stuffed. And Sheridan's defense has tightened up. El Dorado missed out on points on a drive a little bit earlier. And Jalen Dunn, the explosive sophomore running back, who's built like a wide receiver, checks in. 7:31 left to go. 28-16 is your score. Wildcats, no matter what, next week will be at home for their playoff game, but they want to win tonight. Cannon Jacobs back to pass, steps up into the pocket. Cannon Jacobs cuts back, and he'll be short. It'll set up a 4th and medium. Once again, El Dorado does not have their punter for the evening, Justin Hammett, and it looks as if the Cats will go for it.
Wildcats will keep the offense out on the field. Twin receivers to the right.
Cannon Jacobs gets an offsides penalty. And yes, what a good piece of quarterbacking by Cannon. The hard count draws the offsides of number 2, Colby Taylor, and it'll be enough for a Glenn Mechanical first down.
And great play call by Coach Chris Hill to get them to jump off sides to get a fresh set of downs for these Wildcats. Glenn Mechanical first down, ball on the Yellowjacket 40-yard line.
Motion here is Jalen Dunn on the handoff, and you know Jalen can hit a separate gear, and he gets so strong tackled. It'll be enough for another Glenn Mechanical first down, and Jalen Dunn's got that elite speed.
He has that speed and that vision. 6:33 left to go here in the second quarter. Wildcats up 28-16. Substitution here. Brock going to come in for Christian Williams.
Cannon Jacobs ready to take another snap. It's a handoff again to Jalen Dunn, and he'll pick up a couple.
Solid run there by Dunn. It's going to give the Wildcats about 3 yards, 2-3 yards there. Set up a 2nd and long still. 6:03 left to go here in the quarter.
The El Dorado offense has been hyper-galactic this evening. Handoff to J.J. Samuel. He cuts! J.J. Samuel! Are you kidding me? He will score! The All-Stater will make it a commanding 34-16 lead.
And that is a Murphy Arts District touchdown once again for the El Dorado Wildcats, taking a 34-16 lead with an extra point attempt coming on the way. And the Wildcats have been very explosive on offense so far in this first half, already putting up 34, maybe 35 points depending on this extra point.
Extra point is up, and it's good. We'll be back right after this on South Arkansas Now.
With a name you trust, you can count on us. Glen Mechanical, plumbing, heating, and air.
For over 6 decades, Glen Mechanical has been specializing in HVAC, plumbing, and all mechanical jobs. 3 generations family owned and operated since 1956. Glen Mechanical's business is based on relationships. They support and give back to the communities they work in. Contact them for all of your HVAC, plumbing, and mechanical needs. GlenMechanical.com.
When it comes to your family's financial future, peace of mind matters. At Harrison Financial Management, they are right here to help you plan, grow, and protect what matters most. Whether you're planning for retirement, investing wisely, or securing your family's future, they will guide you every step of the way. Harrison Financial Management, your future, their commitment.
And welcome back to Yellowjacket Stadium, where we get ready for another Equipment Share kickoff.
And it is pooched up into the air. It'll be fair caught by the Jackets. So, Jax, what would you do here if you're the Sheridan offense?
If I'm the Sheridan offense, I'm going to continue to hand it to number 6, who has been the steam engine of this team on offense so far. He's been the explosive playmaker. He's been the consistent playmaker, and he is going to have to step up in a huge, huge way if the Sheridan Yellowjackets want to remain in this game tonight.
It might be game over, man. Like, the way this El Dorado defense has played, goodness gracious, Sheridan is in a lot of trouble, but they have scored 16 points. Over these last couple of drives, it'll be Sturdivant here to the right side to Zay Stevens, and he gets stuffed. This El Dorado defense was tired of that nonsense, and it'll set up second and about 7.
5:37 left to go here in the second quarter as the clock continues to run down. Sheridan Yellowjackets have possession of the ball on their own 36-yard line. Wildcats have continued to play well defensively throughout the first half, and as the Yellowjackets are waiting here for the play call to come in from the sideline, they are now going to step up and address the ball.
Wes Abel's making a late defensive check here. It's a Wildcat formation for Sheridan. Zay Stevens right up the gut, and he gets brought down by a host of Cats, led by number 5, Bratavion Brown.
He got hit at the line of scrimmage, but because he is such an explosive player, he was able just to keep going, gain an extra couple of yards for the Yellowjackets. Going to set up a 3rd and 3 here. And again, this is a 4-down team.
4:45 left so far. The guy that scored a touchdown earlier is number 81, Brandon Gostanicki. He's to the bottom of your screen. It'll still be the Wildcat formation, ironically, here for Zay Stevens, the star running back, over 1,600 yards of total offense on the year. Takes it to the right side. It depends on where they mark him. It's going
looks like they're going to give it to him or mark him an inch short.
And that's what it looks like here.
They are going to mark him just an inch short. It is going to bring up 4th down for the Yellowjackets. Wildcats will pretty much need a stop in the backfield here to keep them from gaining the 1st down.
Bizarre situation. 5-wide formation for Sturdivant here on 4th and inches. El Dorado in an all-out 0 look. And Sturdivant back to pass. And he'll throw it, and it's complete! We told you Brandon Gostanicki, number 81, is their star receiver. He catches the deep post. El Dorado brought the all-out 0 blitz, like we said before the Snapjacks, and the Cats can't quite make the play.
Marsavius Ishmael was there on the tackle, and Christian Williams. That was Christian Williams there on the tackle, number 4.
Sturdivant hands it off to Zay Stevens to the right side. Zay tries to bounce it. He's able to get to the far right sideline. And he'll have enough again for a 1st down.
And the Yellowjackets are marching down the field now. They were just about around the half field mark, and now they are deep into Wildcat territory around the 23-yard line.
Don't forget, coming up, we will have the El Dorado Custom Carpets halftime show with 3:53 left to go. El Dorado will get the ball first to start the second half. Sturdivant all day to throw. There is a flag on the play. Sturdivant, the sophomore, has room and takes a massive shot. Tackled on the play is number 3, Josiah Moore.
There is a flag down in the end zone. It hit a Wildcat player, so I'm curious to see what this call is gonna be.
Referees are congregating.
Looks like it's gonna be a holding on the defense. If I had to guess, we're still waiting on the call. And it looks like maybe they might march it backwards. Still waiting to see what holding on the defense. Okay, so it is going to be defensive holding. And because they were at the 23-yard line, it is still going to be a 5-yard penalty on the Wildcats, and it is going to set up a first down for the Yellowjackets.
The Wildcat offense has held up their end of the bargain. The defense started off strong. Looks as if Sheridan has found something offensively. And it's Zay Stevens again. He bounces. It's a race to the pylon, and Zay Stevens will win it. Touchdown, Sheridan. And with less than 3.5 left to go in this second quarter, Sheridan cuts the lead to 13.
And it looks like they're going to send the field goal team out. Wildcats are going to make sure that they don't do any jumping offsides here this time to set up a 2-point conversion for the Yellowjackets.
Extra point will be kicked here by number 13, Andrew Mitchell. The kick is up. And it goes through. We'll be back right after this on South Arkansas Now.
Buying this boat was a total no-brainer.
Okay, I get it. You say no-brainer and the guy with no brain shows up.
I'm sorry, we met our new boat.
For a new boat? You don't call me. You call State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is...
There?
I was gonna say that.
He's right. Your State Farm agent can help you choose the right coverage for your new boat and your RV. It's kind of a no-brainer. Easy decision.
All right.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Located on 1,400 acres amidst Union County's scenic timberlands, LSB Industries' largest manufacturing facility and its employees have been a part of the El Dorado community for more than 40 years. Working together as one team, we are proud to call El Dorado home.
And welcome back to Yellowjacket Stadium, where we're getting ready for another Equipment Share kickoff with everything from pipe fitters to excavators. Get your project kicked off right with Equipment Share.
Brad Early. Oh, this will not go anywhere. Oh, man, that was a worm burner. Obviously, the ball needs to go 10 yards, and that one didn't even go 1. It was recovered by their star receiver, number 81, Brandon Gostanicki, and El Dorado will get to take it over at that yard line on the Sheridan 41. Jax, what would you dial up here offensively?
Offensively here, I'm dialing up. It's first down. We're in Sheridan, or the Wildcats are in Sheridan territory. It looks like they have Jackson Pagan in the game. Honestly, what I'd be looking for right here is maybe a seam or a post run by a Wildcat. Oh no, not in the coverage the alignment that the Wildcat offense is in. Might be a run to the left here.
You are right. Strong side to the left. And it is a zone handoff to the left. Good call, Jax. It'll only be a couple as we say hi to the chat. The president of the South Arkansas Now chat all season has been Crystal. We appreciate your support. We also say hi to my former teammate, Hunter Anthony. We also say hi to Nicole, Brandy, Raquibia, Alicia, London with the Y. I love London. That's where my wife and I actually got engaged. Good to see you. As Cannon Jacobs pitches it here to J.J. Samuel. Are you kidding me? J.J. Samuel! J.J. Samuel all the way down to the Yellow Jacket 13-yard line. It'll be yet again a Glenn Mechanical first down.
It took four of those Yellow Jackets to bring down J.J. Samuel, and they all had to hit him at the same time to stand a chance. Wildcats get a huge Glenn Mechanical first down as they march deep into Yellow Jacket territory. They are now in the red zone.
You know that feeling when you step on a Lego? That's what the Sheridan defense is feeling right now, tackling J.J. Samuel. And he makes more Yellow Jackets miss, and he'll pick up roughly 5 yards here. 2:25 left to go. 35-23 is your score. Once again, the key stat, last season, El Dorado put up 84 points on the Yellow Jackets. The Yellow Jackets, so far this season, has given up 80 points 3 separate times. So defense is optional. Cannon Jacobs, draped to the right by number 28, Jeremiah Warner. He'll keep it. Cannon Jacobs looks to bounce. Tight ropes the sideline, and he will. No, they're going to mark him out. I don't know about that, Jax. It looks as if he scored to me.
Well, he knocked the corner pylon over. From my angle, looks like he stepped right into the pylon, but they're going to mark him out at about the 2-yard line. Really confused by that placement. However, it is going to be 1:52 left here in the second quarter.
And Cannon's under center. He'll quarterback sneak it to the right, and Cannon Jacobs hits pay dirt.
And that is another Murphy Arts District touchdown for the Wildcats. That's going to take your score up to 41-23, barring an extra point attempt from the Wildcats. 1:49 left to go here in the first half. Wildcats have put on a clinic as far as showing how explosive their offense can be and how consistent they can be.
Extra point is up, and it's good. We'll be back right after this on South Arkansas Now.
More product than ever in the store history. That's what's happening at Union Kennel and Farm Supply. A huge sale is going on right now, including 50-pound bags of deer corn, only $6.50 per bag. 50-pound bags of rice bran, marked $1 off. No one, absolutely no one, has a better selection of small animals, birds, reptiles, saltwater and freshwater fish than Union Kennel and Farm Supply. 1100 West Hillsboro in El Dorado. Or call 870-864-9229. Whether it's protecting families from the predators in nature, to helping food taste better and last longer naturally, or just making sure the local ball field is at its best, Lanxess is involved in our everyday lives. With more than 450 employees locally and more than $32 million in payroll each year, Lanxess is doing their part to be a good neighbor and leader in South Arkansas. With that in mind, remember to call before you dig. Know what's below. In Arkansas, it's the law, and it's a free service. Call 811 before you dig. This brought to you by Lanxess.
And the kickoff is underway. Equipment share kickoff.
And finally brought down is the Yellow Jacket at their own 23-yard line. El Dorado has won the special teams battle, which is also very important when you're playing Sheridan. The onside kicks for the Yellow Jackets, none of them have been recovered. And the El Dorado defense, Camden, I say Camden, I'm calling out your brother. A modern family for the Sanfords. I love them.
There are a lot of us.
Dude, I remember on the ride up here, you told me about the whole Sanford family tree. I didn't know it was quite that vast. Shout out to quite a few of them here helping us with the broadcast tonight. It is Sturdivant back at QB. He takes a snap, throws it quickly out to number 3 for Sheridan. That is J.P. Black.
That was a great job by the Wildcat defense to surround him as soon as he caught the ball. However, it is going to be about a 6-yard gain for Sheridan, and they look to get into a tempo offense with 1:31 left to go.
Low snap, Sturdivant takes it. It's the same play again to Black, and Spencer Poole, who has a defensive touchdown on the evening, brings him down quickly. And Sheridan, oh no, they're marking it for a first down. He was clearly short. There is no way that this is happening right in front of me. Wow. Am I just looking at something? I'm very shocked.
I think that they just gave that to him.
He looked clearly short. Sturdivant just throws it up. That should be intentional grounding. There was not a receiver in the area. And Searle Wright is asking for a flag, the secondary coach for El Dorado. What a sequence there, Jax.
And Carter, you know that I am not one to try and just discriminate against the refs. However, there have been a few questionable calls here so far tonight. It's going to set up 2nd and 10, 1:13 left to go here in the first half for the fans at home.
We love each and every one of you. El Dorado in that amoeba front yet again. It's Sturdivant rolling out to the right side. Throws it, and it's complete.
Oh.
What a hit! Marcevius, call me Ishmael. Swings a big one at him, and it is enough for Sheridan first down. 1:05 left to go. Yellowjackets in a hurry-up situation. Don't forget, we will have an El Dorado Custom Carpets halftime show. Don't want to miss that. Sturdivant back to pass. Hits the shallow drag, and it's a great tackle from Bratavion Brown.
And the clock is going to continue. No, it is going to be a timeout. We'll be right back here at SouthArkansasNow.com.
At the Carl Malone family of dealerships, Ford El Dorado, Chevy El Dorado, Toyota El Dorado, and Carl Malone Toyota of Ruston, the mailman always delivers. With over 200 brand new vehicles and over 150 quality pre-owned options, you're sure to find the perfect ride. Looking to sell? We'll buy your vehicle, paid on the spot. 4 dealerships, one name you can trust, Carl Malone. Because when it comes to great deals, the mailman delivers.
PCI has been shaping the future of manufacturing for over 40 years, and they're doing it right here in El Dorado, Arkansas. PCI is one of America's leading producers of polyethylene containers, known for quality, innovation, and teamwork. Join a fast-paced, rewarding career where your work keeps the world moving. And because PCI is a veteran-owned company, they value things like dedication, diversity, and drive. Are you ready to take your career to the next level? Apply today at polypails.com/careers.
And we are back here. Sturdivant, the star quarterback, the sophomore, overtook Dax McMillan's starting quarterback spot, and he's not looked back. There's a clear holding, and there is a flag thrown for it. And Sturdivant gets hit hard again by Marcevius Ismail. And Gavin Briggs makes another play there, Jax.
Great play by Gavin Briggs. Hard penetration through the line. Winds up getting the holding call. And that is going to be a loss of yardage for the Yellowjackets should the Wildcats choose to accept the penalty.
Jax, we don't live too far away from one another. I'm very glad to call you one of my neighbors. One of my other neighbors, Miss Demetria Ganter, is also in the stream. Her son is Mario Ganter, who went to Ouachita Baptist.
And actually, Mario Ganter. There's a Mario Ganter playing for the Tigers now.
Yeah.
And speaking of good neighbors, I want to talk about Cook's Body Shop. Tonight's game is being brought to you in part by Cook's Body Shop. Listen, bad things happen, but when they do, look to Cook's.
Sturdivant, it is 2nd and forever. He's back to pass. They run a screen. Sosha has blockers. Makes a few guys miss, but finally brought down by Ja'Cory Lumsey. And the Yellowjackets will take a timeout. We'll keep it here. 22 seconds left to go. Cats up by 19 here, Jax.
Yeah, your score is 42-23 with 22 seconds left. Yellowjackets have the ball in their own territory on the 40-yard line, 3rd down and 16. And again, this is a 4-down team. They're going to do whatever they can to make it happen. If I were the Yellowjackets here, I sell out on getting the first down and try and save that last time out to get one more play, maybe even get in field goal position. However, the Wildcats have to sell out here on not allowing any big explosive plays. The Wildcats are going to have to cover every pass option and make sure that there are no runs up the gut for big chunks of yardage.
You remember back in the Ice Age when teams used to punt? That is no longer the case. The Sheridan Yellowjackets have yet to punt tonight, so if they don't get it here, they'll probably go for it, and the Cats will have good field position. Sturdivant back to pass. Oh, and it's finally caught by Sheridan. That is the 5th dropped interception tonight for El Dorado, and that'll be enough for a Yellow Jacket first down.
And that is exactly what the Wildcats did not want to happen. They allowed the Yellow Jackets to catch the ball, go out of bounds. That's going to leave 16 seconds left on the clock here in the first half. One timeout left for the Yellow Jackets.
And he was able to get out of bounds and stop the clock. Sturdivant rolls out to the right side, throws it, and it's caught by Sosha. He'll go all the way down to the Sheridan, the El Dorado inside their 10-yard line. And with 9 seconds left, the Yellow Jackets will take their final timeout here. Wow, Jax. A dropped INT turns into a play deep into the El Dorado red zone. And now the Cats are in major trouble here.
Yes, major trouble of allowing the Yellow Jackets to score here. However, I wouldn't say major trouble because Wildcats still are up 42-23. There's 9 seconds left. They could very well get the stop and go into the half with a 19-point lead. So it's with 9 seconds left, they have time to run one, maybe two plays if it's an incompletion. And Wildcats have to get a stop here to have momentum to come into the second half. Again, Wildcats did kick the ball off to start the game, so they are going to start the second half with the ball. And just a reminder for everybody at home, at halftime, we will have our El Dorado Custom Carpets halftime show. So please stay tuned in for that as we get ready to come back to action here in Sheridan. Ball on the 8-yard line, on the El Dorado 8-yard line.
And look at Sheridan. They actually bunched their receivers here. Would not be shocked to see some kind of rollout. Sturdivant back to pass. Still looking for a receiver. And Sturdivant rolls out to the left side. The one thing he can't do is take a sack. And this El Dorado defense will get just that. And that will do it. Wow, this defense steps up. And we'll go into half with the Cats with a commanding 42-23 lead.
And we will be back for the El Dorado Custom Carpets halftime show right after this word from our sponsors here at SouthArkansasNow.com.
Non-stop phone calls, registered mail, repossessions, or threats of lawsuits from creditors, and it seems like no one is willing to let you hit pause and just catch your breath. You need the help of Robert Rushing and the Rushing Law Firm. Bankruptcy is not the end. It can be a chance for a fresh start. The Rushing Law Firm goes to work for you, letting you hit that pause button and start over. Call the Rushing Law Firm today at 870-875-2940 or stop by the office at 725 Northwest Avenue in El Dorado. The Rushing Law Firm.
If you're born and raised in Arkansas, make some noise right now. You got
What an amazing place they've built right here in your town.
Rated the #1 course in Arkansas by Golf Week, Mystic Creek is truly a hidden gem, complemented by a modern clubhouse, complete with panoramic views. It also features a fully stocked pro shop and Mystic Grill, serving contemporary American cuisine and Southern classics. Mystic Creek promises an unforgettable experience.
Serving South Arkansas for 25 years, and all the while expanding and growing throughout the state, ProMed Ambulance is proving their motto of world-class care and hometown values. For example, their new mobile integrated healthcare communication center. This state-of-the-art facility allows communication specialists to work directly with local 911 call centers to ensure the closest medical team is always dispatched to any emergency. World-class care and hometown values. For more information and career opportunities, go to ProMedAmbulance.com. Welcome to your El Dorado Wildcat halftime show, brought to you by El Dorado Custom Carpets. Whether it's one room or an entire home, El Dorado Custom Carpets has been covering the floors of South Arkansas for nearly 50 years. And now, with a review of the first half, analysis, and what we have to look forward to in the second half, let's go back to the stadium for your El Dorado Custom Carpets halftime show.
And And welcome to the El Dorado Custom Carpets halftime show, where your Wildcats are up 42-23 over the Sheridan Yellowjackets in Sheridan. And before we get started with the halftime show, really quick, I do want to give a shout out to the one and only Miss Lynn George. Miss Lynn George has been a huge supporter of Wildcat sports for a long, long time, and continues to show her support for every Wildcat in attendance at the school district. Miss Lynn is amazing. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we appreciate you watching South Arkansas Now for everybody at home.
Oh, don't shout out Miss Lynn. I don't care about you, Miss Lynn. I'm just kidding. I've known Lynn my whole life. She's probably the sweetest lady to ever grace Union County. But, you know, it's crazy. We've had so many people in the chat. We appreciate everyone's patience. It's always an adventure here in Sheridan's woods. And let me tell you what, this half was nothing short of a fireworks show.
Absolutely. I mean, you've got a 42-23 at halftime, just a fireworks show for a game, and it has been electric. Sheridan's crowd is still very electric and in the game. El Dorado had a phenomenal turnout, and this is one of the shorter away games that the Wildcats have played all year. I mean, for those of you who might not remember, because I promise I do, we went to Marion and West Memphis earlier in the season, one of the longest drives you can make in Arkansas to play a conference game. And
it's 8 hours round trip.
Yeah. I mean, just a good long ways. And so for Sheridan to be about a 3.5 hour drive round trip, a lot easier for Wildcat fans to make it out tonight. Phenomenal showing. But let's talk about some of these Wildcat players.
Yeah, so let's actually, if you're just now joining us, paint a picture here. This is bizarre where we are right now. I want everyone in the chat to just celebrate these Friday night lights. Celebrate the fact that we are all alive, celebrating the best sport to ever grace the face of the earth. That is El Dorado high school football. We are a true community, one big modern family here. And look, to start this game, Jax, there was a delay. There was a smoke show that happened.
That's
and
right.
You couldn't even see the
Fireworks.
field. So there was about 2 minutes that we had to wait for the smoke to clear out. And then after that, it was the J.J. Samuel show. 2 of the better touchdown runs you'll see. One where he truck-sticked at least 3 Yellowjackets. They were sent all the way down. You were telling me on the way up here, you're a big fan of the show, Avatar Last Airbender.
I did tell you that.
Holy crap. It looked like that. What's the move that the Avatar Last Airbender guy does?
Okay, for my real nerds at home who understand Avatar: The Last Airbender, J.J. Samuel is all of 100% an Earthbender. He moves with the strength, power of such like an Earthbender. You don't even have it close to right, but it's okay, Carter. We don't expect you to have that right. We just expect you to call the games. And so J.J. Samuel has been phenomenal for the Wildcats. Cannon Jacobs has made some really good decisions, and if it weren't for some penalty trouble that the Wildcats have gotten in so far, Carter, this would already be a 60-plus point game for the Wildcats. However, they have had some just really unfortunate penalties called on them, and it has led to a couple of touchdowns coming back, and it really, really, really I wouldn't say has hurt, but has slowed down the Wildcat offense to face those penalties. However, they still do have a 19-point lead.
And here's the funny thing. The Wildcats have dropped not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 interceptions. They also dropped a walk-in touchdown. So, like you said, the score line should be a lot more to a little. And the big thing going into this game was stopping number 6, Zay Stevens, by far their best offensive player. That's not who's actually hurt El Dorado tonight. It's been some of the other Yellowjackets. Number 4, Hunter Sosha had a really good first half. Also, number 81, Brandon Gostanicki had a really good touchdown as well. And look, El Dorado, they will more than likely host Lake Hamilton next week at home. Jax's second half is going to be very important for the Wildcats to work on a few things as they get ready for the true playoff push, or the rubber really meets the road. So I'm really excited about that.
That's right, and I do want to let our fans at home know that it will be a home game next Friday for hosting Lake Hamilton in the playoffs, and we at South Arkansas Now have put in an application to be able to stream the game. We have not yet heard back from the AAA. As soon as we know, I promise we will make an announcement to you guys so that you can know. And for those of you who might not be able to make the game, like the family that's all the way out in Alabama, Kathy Gaddy Rowell, who is Cannon's aunt, she tunes in every week to watch her nephew. And if you are in the chat right now, please just let us know that you are. Please let us know where you're watching from, or if you want to, you can tell me that you're a nerd without telling me you're a nerd. I promise you I will maybe get some of the references. I'm a little bit of a nerd, so I would love to see your comments. Love to see your comments in the chat.
I'm a nerd. One of my best friends, Jared Addison's watching all the way in Mobile, Alabama. How about that? We shout out all our Wildcats that are in Mobile. We also, or throughout the entire state of Alabama. We also have a viewer watching all the way from Alaska. Shout out to my guy Mark, a big Power Hour SEC supporter. He texted me a little bit earlier. Mark is a Tennessee Vols fan. Well, let me tell you what. The way Josh Heupel plays offense is a lot like how Sheridan plays offense. And this will be my final thing before we go to break here. This was one of our Karl Malone keys to the game. Playing versus Sheridan is the most unique thing. Kevin Kelly, the head coach of Sheridan, probably the biggest celebrity high school coach we have in the entire country, has garnered over 50 million views through his Overtime YouTube series. Guess what? Chris Hill tonight has taken on the challenge of going up against his obnoxious style in many ways. A lot of people don't like it. I'll be honest. I like innovative football. I like Kevin Kelly. I like what he tries to do. But not all fans like it, Jax. There are quite a few people that don't like this untraditional style. And look, it can backfire on you. It really can. So, Kevin Kelly, I don't know what he's going to do to stop J.J. Samuel. There really isn't a lot that you can do. The only thing you probably could hope for is just a prayer, right? Because the only way you could stop J.J. Samuel is just taking him out of the game, and that's not what El Dorado is going to do in the second half.
That's right. That's right. And so with that being said, let's go ahead and take our break, Carter, and we'll come right back after this word from our sponsors at SouthArkansasNow.com.
For longer than most of us can remember, Timber Lane Meat Market has been a staple of our community, where quality meats and friendly faces come standard. From everyday dinners to weekend cookouts, make it fresh, make it local, make it Timber Lane. Be sure to check out the daily lunch specials and like us on Facebook. Timber Lane Meat Market, 1336 West Hillsboro in El Dorado. Proud to be part of South Arkansas, and even more proud to be displayed on your table.
Typically heated or cooled 24/7, 365, using nearly half of all home energy. That new stainless steel refrigerator may look cool, but upgrading to the quietest and most efficient HVAC system can have much greater rewards. Choose a system with a Wi-Fi enabled thermostat, so the most important appliance in the house is also the smartest, allowing you to set the perfect comfort level from anywhere. Presented by Lennox. Learn what perfect feels like at Lennox.com.
Bad things happen, and of course, they never happen at the right time. Maybe it's just a little bump and cosmetic damage, or it's turned into a huge insurance claim and you just don't know where to go next. That's why so many of your neighbors and friends call on Cook's Body Shop in El Dorado. From the minor to the major, Cook's Body Shop is in your corner. Need someone to help you deal with insurance? Look to Cook's. Need advice on what to do next? Look to Cook's. Need a free estimate? Look to Cook's. Bad things are going to happen, and when they do, look to Cook's.
And welcome back to Yellowjackets Stadium, where the Wildcats are up 42-23 at half with a 19-point lead. The Wildcats have continued to be very explosive on offense, putting up 42 points in the first half. And that is with the dropped interceptions that the Wildcats have had. 4 or 5 dropped interceptions by the Wildcats, where they've gotten a chance to intercept the ball, and it's just bobbled out of their hands, and it has there was even a bobbled interception that actually turned into a huge chunk of yardage gain for the Yellowjackets as they were catch the bobbled pass off of a Wildcat defender's hands, and that almost led to the Wildcats getting scored on to go into the second half. However, the defense was able to hold strong, sack the quarterback for the Sheridan Yellowjackets just as time was expiring. No timeouts left for the Yellowjackets, and so that brought us into the half. Wildcats have also just continued to do an excellent job getting down the field on offense, making big explosive plays happen. J.J. Samuel has continued to show everybody in attendance tonight why he is an all-state running back, squatting over 500 pounds, running with the speed of a cheetah. And I don't even want to say this kid. This grown man is out here playing football against a bunch of high school kids and has showed that he has a step or a level of physicality that is a step above the rest. And the Wildcat fans in attendance tonight have been electric. They have been making sure to hold the refs accountable. They've been making sure to cheer on their guys. And the cheerleaders have also just done a fantastic job of keeping this crowd electrified. And it has been a phenomenal atmosphere here in Sheridan tonight for the Wildcats. And again, this is homecoming for the Yellowjackets, and so there were some before the game festivities that everybody came to watch. Still a very large crowd for Sheridan, even with a 19-point deficit coming out of half. And again, the Wildcats did the Yellowjackets won the toss and decided that they wanted to receive the ball in the first half. So that means when we come back and here in the second half, Wildcats are going to receive the ball. They have a chance to go up by 26, even 27 points if they go for two, and then it is game on in the second half. And now there is still a lot of football left to be played, still a whole half to be played, and although the score is 42-23 in favor of the Wildcats, this game is all but over as Sheridan has shown fights for life here in the the first half. And with that being said, we are going to go ahead and take another quick break here at southarkansasnow.com.
When it comes to protecting your home or business, trust the name that's been serving South Arkansas for 3 generations, Cross Roofing and Sheet Metal. From residential roofs to large commercial projects, the experienced team at Cross delivers quality you can see and reliability you can count on. Cross Roofing and Sheet Metal, built on trust, proven by results. Call Cross Roofing today. Put a solid future over your head.
You're tough, determined to take challenges head on. But when cancer strikes, you'll need more than strength. You'll need the right care. We provide the tools you need to fight and the compassionate care you need to keep going. Every step of the way. Kartai. We're with you.
Hitting a buck to hang on the wall rarely happens by accident. It starts with preparation, takes some skill, and often even a little luck. Country Village Sporting Goods is your headquarters for all three. Right now, check out a brand new shipment of feeders, so new that they're still pulling them out of the boxes. A huge selection of lacrosse boots and plenty of warm weather camo for that early season hunt. And of course, bow hunters can't go wrong with the sales and service at Country Village Sporting Goods, 965 Smackover Highway in El Dorado.
Spice up your tailgate with locally raised farm fresh products at Davis Farms Country Market, like the new Code 3 and Davis Double D Farm Salsa, fresh from the field in locally grown purple hull peas, super sweet vine ripened cantaloupes, Arkansas made meals that are easy on your wallet and your time. And nothing says fall has arrived like mums and pumpkins. There are plenty to choose from at Davis Farms Country Market, 4523 Junction City Highway, or call 870-639-1323.
And welcome back to your El Dorado Custom Carpets halftime show here in Sheridan, Arkansas, where we have the Wildcats up 42-23 over the Yellowjackets. If you're just now joining us or coming back to us after the half, Wildcats have continued to put up an explosive offensive showing, and also just a level of physicality that is been unmatched by the Sheridan offense on defense. The Wildcat defense has laid out the hit stick just a few times and has broke up several plays. And look at my man Carter coming back to join me, not leaving me all by my lonesome anymore.
Well, you know what's funny? I did some capital J.
Myself.
I did some capital J journalism, and I learned that I am related to J.J. Samuel. You know what's funny? I've actually never talked to J.J. once in my life, but I learned that his uncle is actually someone I consider my brother. He was the best man at my wedding, Curtis Clark. He lives in Conway. He's actually here. I did not know J.J. was the nephew of my dear friend Curtis Clark. Okay, so there's two different Curtis Clarks that played at El Dorado. There was number one of the 2003 state championship finalist team, and there's another Curtis Clark that graduated with me, number 35, a great linebacker for the Wildcats. That's the one I'm referencing. And I just met JJ's parents, and I'm about to go on a rant. Jax, I have never been more infuriated in my life, and I hope Sandy clips this and sends this to every single college out there. You won't believe this, Jax. You will not believe what I learned at halftime.
What'd you learn?
Is that J.J. Samuel has zero legitimate committable offers right now.
What?
A spud nut has the same amount of offers as J.J. Samuel. What is this? We're talking about a two-time All-State running back. We're talking about the guy that has made our team what it's been. We would not have a great high school football team without number 6, J.J. Samuel. So if you're a college football team and you truly want a running back out there that could take your team to the next level, offer J.J. Samuel, a superstar.
That's right. And so, Carter, we have about 4 minutes until we come back and start the second half. So with that, we're going to take a quick break here at southarkansasnow.com. I'm going to run first.
Need equipment for your next job? Don't settle for the traditional rental experience.
The rental experience with Equipment Share is a great experience. We rent everything from dozers to skid loaders, mini excavators, even smaller hand tools. They've always got what we need. They're timely. The billing is quick and accurate. The guys are able to set it up. They do it through their phone. I love Equipment Share. Renting with Equipment Share is not like any other company out there. It's 1,000 times better.
For nearly 50 years, South Arkansas floors have been covered by El Dorado Custom Carpets. And not just carpets, but true hardwood, laminate, stone, porcelain, ceramic, marble, and more. And guess what? It doesn't end with just floors. El Dorado Custom Carpets carries a tremendous selection of backsplash, wall tile, and area rugs. The truth of the matter is, one commercial can't come close to telling you everything you can find at El Dorado Custom Carpets, 1601 East Main Street in El Dorado. Call 870-862-4945.
With a name you trust, you can count on us. Glen Mechanical, plumbing, heating, and air.
For over 6 decades, Glen Mechanical has been specializing in HVAC, plumbing, and all mechanical jobs. 3 generations family owned and operated since 1956. Glen Mechanical's business is based on relationships. They support and give back to the communities they work in. Contact them for all of your HVAC, plumbing, and mechanical needs. GlenMechanical.com.
Every gift tells a story, and at Especially For You, they help you make it unforgettable. Birthdays, wedding showers, baby showers, graduations are just because. Especially For You creates one-of-a-kind gifts made to touch the heart. Anyone can buy a gift card, but the best gifts aren't bought. They're made at Especially For You. Stop by and visit Especially For You and find the perfect gift for life's special moments.
And welcome back to your South Arkansas Now coverage of Wildcat football. We are here live in Sheridan, Arkansas at Yellowjacket Stadium while your Wildcats lead 42-23. Both teams have just taken the field again as they get ready to come out for the half. It looks like we'll have 3 minutes here until they actually start play again in the second half. Carter, let's talk something that we haven't talked yet. Let's talk about the possibility for this Wildcat team to face off against Lake Hamilton next week. Oof. And what you think some of the keys to a strong performance are going to be for the Wildcats based off of what you've seen so far in the first half from these Wildcats?
Well, I have a lot of my former teammates listening to this, and believe it or not, Jax, back in my day, we had a benches clearing brawl versus Lake Hamilton in football and soccer.
Oh, wow.
So my hatred for Lake Hamilton runs deep, and I hate the fact that El Dorado does not play them every year. So it's not a gazillion, bajillion confirmed that it's El Dorado versus Lake Hamilton. There's still a bunch of miracle scenarios for that to line up, but the way El Dorado has responded this season, Jax, has been nothing short of incredible because, look, El Dorado lost those 2 games, and more than likely they'll win this 3rd game in a row going into the playoffs. And, look, El Dorado's offense is really what has gotten this team going. Defensively, they have had their moments up front. They have been really good with Jimmy Johnson's tutelage. You just got to take advantage. When the other team throws you the football, catch it defensively. Let's see if El Dorado could do that here.
I think you're right, Carter. It's going to be a really, really big thing for the Wildcats to capitalize on any mistakes that Sheridan makes from here on out, and also against Lake Hamilton into this in this upcoming week, or whoever they play. It's going to be crucial to execute whenever the other team makes mistakes. It is going to be crucial for the Wildcats to get those interceptions, grab those fumbles, make the big plays happen on defense, and make the job easier for your offense. And then at the same time, the offense is going to have to continue to make the job easier for the defense. Have good, long drives, give defense time to rest and make the adjustments that they need to make. And I think that this Wildcat team can definitely make a deep run into the playoffs and have a shot at being a state championship contender.
So we are lined up here for an equipment share kickoff. As many of you know, the Sheridan Yellowjackets do not kick it deep. They onside kick it every single time. And rarely do you see, Jax, the opposing team have their quarterback for their hands team. It's actually Cannon Jacobs out there for El Dorado for the hands team. No T out there for number 13, who's getting ready to squib this. All the starters out there for El Dorado, and this onside is really good, and it's an even better recovery. That is, let's see, who was it? That was number 10, Paxton Strong, his second onside recovery of the evening, and it'll be a Glenn Mechanical first down for the Wildcats in good field position.
Yeah, the Wildcats are going to get the ball on their own 49-yard line, really close to the half-field mark, and they are going to look to be explosive here, get a score on this drive, and hopefully start to run away with this game. However, Sheridan has done a phenomenal job of doing what they can to stay in it, only down by 19. Your score is 42-23 to start the second half.
Lynn is correct in the chat. Let's finish strong. El Dorado with 2 receivers to the right. We start off with the J.J. Samuel run, and he once again is throwing defensive tackles off of him.
Golly. That's going to be a gain of about 6 yards for Samuels there. That's going to put the ball on the Yellowjacket 45-yard line across the half-field mark. Going to set up a 2nd and 4. 11:40 left to go here in the third quarter. Wildcats up 42-23.
El Dorado playing old-school smash-mouth football. They actually bring an extra offensive lineman on the field, and it's a handoff to JJ to the right side again. This time he will get brought down by a host of Yellowjackets. Some injury news. Tonight, number 55, Pearson Cranford's actually not out there for El Dorado, having to miss this one for a concussion. And he's been a big loss tonight. El Dorado desperately needs him back for the playoffs. I was able to speak to him before the game, and he will be back, the star left tackle for the Cats. Cannon Jacobs gets the snap. It's JJ again, and he gets stuffed. And it'll be 4th and short. What are you doing here, Jax?
If I'm the Wildcats starting out the second half, I got the ball back, and now I've got a 4th and short to keep the ball. I'm going for it. And it looks like that's what Coach Hill has elected to do as well. This is going to be really big here for the Wildcats. They're going to need to get this first down and score on this drive to keep the momentum the way that they want to keep it going.
They're set on the field here. Hard count for Cannon. 10 seconds left on the play clock. El Dorado's going to have to hurry. 5 is on the play clock. and they will call a timeout. We'll be back right after this on South Arkansas Now.
When it comes to your family's financial future, peace of mind matters. At Harrison Financial Management, they are right here to help you plan, grow, and protect what matters most. Whether you're planning for retirement, investing wisely, or securing your family's future, they will guide you every step of the way. Harrison Financial Management, your future, their commitment.
Derrick Henry.
Hey, Jake from State Farm. I saved so much bundling, it inspired my workout. Auto! Home!
Okay. And this is auto again, right?
Auto!
Hey, this is my living room.
Home!
Bundling, just another way to save with the personal price plan.
The dog isn't allowed on the couch, Derek.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And we are back. It's 4th and short. Motion man to the right is Bratavion Brown. Cannon Jacobs back to pass. Yes, Bratavion wide open, and it's dropped. No, it was broken up, actually. Bratavion had a step, and it was underthrown. A good play by number 33, Jackson Delk. A great play call coming out of the timeout. They ran the wheel route up the right side, and a huge stop for the Jackets there, Jax.
Huge stop for the Jackets there, and it is going to be a first down as they take possession of the ball now on their own 43-yard line.
An incredible play call by Chris Hill. He had that one in his back pocket. Dialed it up at the right time. One of the few mishaps for Cannon Jacobs on the night. Handoff Taylor to the right side, and he's going nowhere. That is a big boy for Sheridan, and it's Gavin Briggs and a host of cats who bring him down.
It was a gain for about a yard for the Yellowjackets. That's going to set up a 2nd and 9 with the ball on the 44-yard line. The Sheridan Yellowjackets 44-yard line, 9:49 left to go here in the third quarter.
Can the Cats close the door on this one? Yellowjackets down by 19. Sturdivant throws it too high for Sosha. The flood concept looked to be open, but some really good late coverage right there by number 19 yet again, Jaquavion Hampton.
It's going to set up 3rd and 9 for the Yellowjackets. Still, ball going to be on the 44-yard line. And you're right, Carter, it was a little overthrown and behind the receiver. And it looks like they're still looking to get a play call. 14 seconds left on the play clock.
Sturdivant back to pass. Throws, and it's enough for a first down. And it's once again number 81, Brandon Gostanicki.
And that was just a great job by the Yellowjackets offensive line. Give their quarterback some time to allow something to open up down the field just a little bit. It's going to be a first down for the Yellowjackets as they cross the half-field mark into Wildcat territory.
Low snap is taken. It's Taylor powering through. Remind you of Mike Allstad, and he'll go for a couple.
And so that'll set up a 2nd and 8 for the Yellowjackets here with the ball on the Wildcat 39-yard line. 8:54 left to go here in the third quarter, and the Wildcats definitely need a stop here if they want to keep the comfortable lead that they have gathered so far in this game. However, I know that Coach Chris Hill is not willing to call a 19-point.
Sturdivant back to pass again. Hits his receiver.
And that is twice now that he has gotten a completion on a crossing route to one of his receivers. That's going to put the ball on the 25-yard line in Wildcat territory, setting up a 1st and 10. 8:21 left to go in the third quarter.
Number 9, Easton Barksdale to Turner here to the right side, and he barrels through yet again. Number 28, Eli Turner.
Looks like they're going to give him about 5 or 6 yards, set up a 2nd and 4 for the Yellowjackets as they get to the Wildcat 19-yard line.
And I want to apologize to the Sheridan Yellowjackets. I keep calling Barksdale Sturdivant. Sturdivant, number 52, the Hall commit at left tackle. It's Easton Barksdale at quarterback. Oh, the snap was a direct snap to Turner. And he barrels through. It'll be enough for another Yellowjacket first down.
That's a Sheridan
And
Yellowjacket.
the Yellowjackets now have a first down in the red zone of the Wildcats. Wildcats have had a couple of delayed passes come through for a touchdown for them so far. They'll have to make sure that they provide blanket coverage while getting pressure on the quarterback here while the Yellowjackets are in the red zone.
Barksdale, after a slow start, is really settled in. It's Turner again, and he's brought down. What a great play. He just subbed in. That's number 52, Maximus Wright.
Maximus Wright did a great job of getting behind the line there, getting the stop, and that is going to set up a 2nd and long for the Yellowjackets. 2nd and 11. 6:56 left to go here in the third quarter.
Once again, number 52, Bradley Sturdivant, the left tackle, committed to Arkansas. Easton Barksdale will be a D1 quarterback at some point. He steps up, and you see why there. What a scramble from Barksdale. And the clock will continue to move.
Ball's carried by number 9.
And let's see if that'll be enough for a first down. It won't.
No.
3rd and short.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna set up about a 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3, 6:22 left to go here in the third quarter. And it was a phenomenal scramble. He was able to get around some Wildcat defenders, saw a hole open up, got a small chunk of yardage there. And 3rd and 3 is a lot more manageable than 3rd and 11.
Pass rush lane integrity is so important when you're going up against a Sheridan quarterback who can flat out move. Throws it, and what a play defensively. That looks to be, let me see the jersey number 19 again. It's Jaquavion Hampton, who has made play after play after play. Actually, no, that was number 18 for El Dorado, Jacaden Kemp.
And I want to point out that number 5, Bertavian Brown, otherwise known as Man, was quickly in the backfield and hit the quarterback just as he released the ball. No flags, no nothing, and an incomplete pass.
4th and short, it's Barksdale on the rollout. Throws it, and it's swatted! That time it was Jaquavion Hampton, and you'll have a Glenn Mechanical first down here for the Cats.
And that was a huge stop for the Wildcats. Sheridan managed to march down the field, get into the Wildcats' red zone, and backed up deep into their own territory. This Wildcat defense stood up and made the plays, and now this Wildcat offense is going to get another chance to get something going here in the third quarter. 5:49 left. Score is still 42-23.
Wildcat football here on South Arkansas Now. Please like and share the stream. Cannon Jacobs keeps it, avoids the safety most importantly, and loses it. The football's out. They will mark him down, though. And it'll set up 2nd and 10. El Dorado backed up here, up by 19. A turnover would be massive here. Wildcats have already lost a fumble in this one.
I think that it would be a go ahead.
Cannon Jacobs with Paxton in motion. Throws to Christian Williams. Wow, what a throw and what a catch. It's enough for a Glenn Mechanical first down.
Great throw and catch by Christian Williams and Cannon Jacobs there. It's going to get the Wildcats a little bit of breathing room as they make it to the 34-yard line in their own territory still. Wildcats are going to...
Motion man is Christian Williams. The handoff to JJ. He's got room. JJ Samuel cuts back. He's at the 40. All the way to the 20. JJ Samuel with another touchdown. And El Dorado takes a commanding 48-23 lead.
That was a huge run by J.J. Samuel there to bring an explosive touchdown play for a Murphy Arts District touchdown for the Wildcats. For more information, go to eldomad.com. 4:38 left on the clock here in the third quarter. Wildcats go up 48-23, and there's an extra point attempt coming on the way here shortly.
Bayron Henriquez has been amazing for El Dorado as their kicker. Snaps good, holds good, and the kick is perfect. Back after this on South Arkansas Now.
More product than ever in the store history. That's what's happening at Union Kennel and Farm Supply. A huge sale is going on right now, including 50-pound bags of deer corn, only $6.50 per bag. 50-pound bags of rice bran, marked $1 off. No one, absolutely no one, has a better selection of small animals, birds, reptiles, saltwater and freshwater fish than Union Kennel and Farm Supply. 1100 West Hillsboro in El Dorado. Or call 870-864-9229.
Located on 1,400 acres amidst Union County's scenic timberlands, LSB Industries' largest manufacturing facility and its employees have been a part of the El Dorado community for more than 40 years. Working together as one team, we are proud to call El Dorado home.
And welcome back to Yellowjacket Stadium, where we get ready for another Equipment Share kickoff. With everything from pipe fitters to excavators, get your project kicked off right with Equipment Share. Wildcats up 49-23.
Pooch kick is up. It'll be fair caught, and we do need to update you. The homecoming queen, I believe, took a mouthful on that extra point. They are tending to her in the Yellowjacket end zone. I couldn't believe what I saw. I wasn't going to comment because I was sad for her. Wow. I feel horrendous for her majestic night.
And looks like they are going to take possession of the ball on the Yellowjacket 30-yard line.
It'll be Easton Barksdale. Hands it off. And the power run game for Sheridan's actually been their go-to tonight. Number 28, Eli Turner.
Looks like they're going to mark him about a yard short of the first down, make it a second and short, about 2nd and 1 for the Yellowjackets on their own 39-yard line. And you're right, Carter, that was just a huge, powerful run by the Yellowjackets back, dragging a couple of Wildcat defenders with him until they were finally able to bring him down.
And that's actually their other power back, Logan Brand. Barksdale back to pass. Almost picked off again. Good coverage for number 21, Ismail.
Marsavius Ishmael has continued to be one of the lockdown defenders for the Wildcats all season long, with a handful of interceptions as well. He has been a superstar for this defense. In fact, actually, earlier in the season, Carter, you and I named him the first mate of the defense because they do have a guy named Ja'Cory Lumsey on defense who is a team captain.
A little Moby Dick reference. Marsavius, call me Ishmael. You'll love to see it, man. 3rd and short. El Dorado crowds the line of scrimmage, and they bring everybody. And it's thrown up into the air, and it's incomplete. Good zero coverage blitz, and it'll set up a 4th and short.
And if you're the Wildcats here, do you sell out on the run, or do you keep somebody back in case it's a big passing play?
Well, it looks like the Yellowjackets are bringing their heavy set back out there. Number 29, Logan Brand, checks back in.
Their offensive line is tall.
Yeah, they got a big group up there. It will be Turner, and he makes one guy miss, and then he will be short.
And that is going to be a turnover on downs. Give your Wildcats a Glenn Mechanical first down as they get ready to take possession of the ball on about the 38-yard line in Yellowjacket territory.
And actually, Jax, I don't know if they're actually going to give that a fumble. It was number 18 who came out with the Jacaden Kemp. Jervalen Jr. limps off here. Hopefully he's okay. 49-23, El Dorado winning by quite a bit here.
Wildcats got trips down at the bottom of the screen.
Good emotion here. Cannon Jacobs back to pass, steps up. Cannon finds Paxton Strong, And that'll be enough for another Glenn Mechanical first down.
And it looks like Paxton Strong was able to get to about the 21-yard line of the Yellowjackets. Going to put the Wildcats just outside of the red zone. They're going to mark him at the 22-yard line. 3:41 left to go here in the third quarter. Wildcats are making a move downfield as they get ready to get into scoring position.
The El Dorado offense, a group of righteous gemstones. They just keep pouring it on. It's
Warner.
A great carry right here by Jeremiah Warner, and it'll set up 2nd and 7. Made a few Yellowjackets miss.
3:11 left to go here in the third quarter, and they're going to keep Warner in the backfield. Twin receivers on either side of the line.
Cannon Jacobs with Christian Williams in motion. Christian has it. The sophomore gets brought down.
And they're going to mark him back right at the line. That's going to set up a 3rd and 6 still for the Wildcats. Ball on the 19-yard line. 2:41 left to go here. And, you know, they faked the jet sweep handoff to Christian Williams all night. They finally give it to him, and Yellowjackets were able to just hop right on it and get a tackle for no gain.
Cannon Jacobs checks at the line of scrimmage. Rubs the buhani of his center, and he will be back to pass. Throws it to Jackson Pagan, and he gets pulled down, and it's an easy pass interference flag. In coverage right there is number 21, Waylon Partain. And Waylon needed Willie and the boys to hold down Jackson there, and he couldn't quite hold on. And it's a first down for the Cats.
That is a Glenn Mechanical first down for the Wildcats, as Paxton Strong has done a really good job all season long of drawing the penalty flags and getting the first down for the Wildcats. That's going to put them 1st and goal at the 10-yard line, just inside the 10-yard line, excuse me. 2:14 left to go in the third quarter.
And you do begin to worry about the sportsmanship rule if you're the Yellowjackets. Warner has it, and he'll get brought down. So the rule is, with El Dorado up by 26, if there is a 35-point differential, the clock will continue to move. So El Dorado, no matter what, if they score here, they would need to score again for the sportsmanship rule to be in effect. Number 0, Spencer Poole checks in. Wildcats in 12 personnel, 2 tight ends. It's Warner again, and he will get brought down by a host of Jackets.
And he got swallowed up at the line and tossed just as the whistle blows. And that is going to set up a 3rd and goal at the 8-yard line for the Wildcats. 1:23 left to go here in the third quarter. And I want to see them pass it here, Carter. I'm not gonna lie to you. I want to see a pass here. You do have Brock at the top of your screen there, and Jackson Pagan down at the bottom of your screen. Christian Williams in the slot.
Sheridan showing blitz. Cannon Jacobs back to pass. Throws it to Pagan, and it's off his fingertips. And with 1 minute left to go in this third quarter, excuse me. Does El Dorado elect to kick the field goal here? No, they will go for it. J.J. Samuel checks back in. So once again, it's 4th and goal. They would need to get this football into the end zone here. Big shout out to this El Dorado offensive line led by number 65, Blake Deal, the center. He has played one whale of a football game. Cannon Jacobs with 2 receivers to both sides. And El Dorado will take a timeout.
And we'll take it with them here at SouthArkansasNow.com.
Whether it's protecting families from the predators in nature, to helping food taste better and last longer naturally, or just making sure the local ball field is at its best, Lanxess is involved in our everyday lives. With more than 450 employees locally and more than $32 million in payroll each year, Lanxess is doing their part to be a good neighbor and leader in South Arkansas. With that in mind, remember to call before you dig. Know what's below. In Arkansas, it's the law, and it's a free service. Call 811 before you dig. This brought to you by Lanxess.
At Carl Malone Power Sports El Dorado, we've got the biggest selection of ATVs, UTVs, and motorcycles ready to ride today. Take advantage of special financing, unbeatable trade-in values, and service you can trust to keep you on the trails. Whether it's work, play, or pure adrenaline, we've got the machine to fit your lifestyle. Carl Malone Power Sports El Dorado, where selection, savings, and service all deliver. Come see us today.
And welcome back to Yellowjacket Stadium, where the Wildcats have a 4th and goal on the 8-yard line.
Cannon Jacobs takes the snap. So Paxton Strong, he pitches it here to Cannon, and then he throws it to Jackson Pagan!
Oh my God. Magisterial, as you would say, Carter. That is a Murphy Arts District touchdown. Oh, hold on. There's a flag on the play. There's a flag on the play, and it looks like...
It depends.
It looks like they're going to say he got past the line of scrimmage. But when he tossed the ball back to Cannon, and then Cannon, it's going to be an illegal motion forward, or illegal forward pass, excuse me. Maybe. Still waiting on the official call.
Let's see what the White Hat says. Oh, they're going to call a legal man downfield, and that is the second time the Cats have had an illegal man downfield take points off the board. If you missed it earlier, Cannon Jacobs, you wouldn't believe it what the touchdown you just saw, had an even more incredible TD pass, and it got wiped out for an illegal man downfield, and that happens there as well. Oh, it is such a buzzkill.
It's going to set up a 4th and goal from the 14-yard line for the Wildcats now. They're going to have 4 wide receivers up at the top of your screen, Jackson Pagan at the bottom of your screen.
Yeah, they normally work Jackson to the bottom, and that's what they do. It's a fade, and
it's a pass interference.
They will draw the flag. Jackson Pagan off his fingertips. It was a really good throw. Pagan would probably tell you he could still catch that, but he was pulled down. Good play call by the Cats to work their best one-on-one receiver. Over the past couple of weeks, it's actually been number 7, Justin Hammett, who's unavailable tonight. And Jackson Pagan has stepped up in a major way for him.
And so with that being pass interference on 4th down from the 14-yard line, it's going to be half the distance to the No.
Well, it depends. It doesn't look like they changed the yard marker here, so it'll be 4th down again. At least
it should be first. It should be a first.
With the official yard marker, it might not matter with Cannon. He rolls out to the left, back to the right. Cannon Jacobs looking for someone. He rolls backwards again. Cannon Jacobs, what is he going to do? He throws it up, and it's almost caught by Jackson Pagan.
And there was a collision in the end zone by 2 Wildcat players. They're going to be a little slow to get up. It's going to be a turnover on downs. And I thought that I was right. It should have been 1st down there for the Wildcats. I think they're understanding that now on the field. And there's a conversation going on between Coach Chris Hill and the officials. It should be 2nd down for the Wildcats. It was a pass interference on 4th down, which should be an automatic conversion on downs, and that should make it 2nd down for the Wildcats here. And there's a rules discrepancy here. It looks like the head official is going to come talk to Coach Hill, and they are still talking about it.
So to be clear here, before the play began, they did not change the yard marker, so it was an official 4th down. El Dorado, like many of you at home, assumed it was a 1st down. What a bizarre sequence there. But Sheridan's
I think that's a botched call.
Yeah, Sheridan's back out here, and it's almost picked off by Spencer Poole. He already has a pick 6 on the evening, and that'll be the 5th dropped interception for this tenacious Cats defense.
I think that actually makes 6, Carter. I think that makes 6.
It might be 6. It's never good when it's too many to lose count, but this El Dorado defense has really stepped up to the plate. This Sheridan offense has averaged over 54 points per game. And number 9, Easton Barksdale throws it here. What a hit by number 0, Spencer Poole yet again. Number 32, Gunnar Hoyle is slow to get up.
Complete to number 32, Gunnar Hoyle.
That's going to set up a 3rd and 2 for the Yellowjackets. 19 seconds left to go here in the third quarter.
Jalen Dunn.
And it should still be the Wildcats' ball is the crazy part.
3rd and short. Cats bring everyone again. Barksdale throws it up. And it's a great pass deflection by number 18, Jacaden Kemp.
And that's going to take us into the fourth quarter. Your Wildcats up 49-23. We'll be right back after this at SouthArkansasNow.com.
PCI has been shaping the future of manufacturing for over 40 years, and they're doing it right here in El Dorado, Arkansas. PCI is one of America's leading producers of polyethylene containers, known for quality, innovation, and teamwork. Join a fast-paced, rewarding career where your work keeps the world moving. And because PCI is a veteran-owned company, they value things like dedication, diversity, and drive. Are you ready to take your career to the next level? Apply today at polypails.com/careers.
Non-stop phone calls, registered mail, repossessions, or threats of lawsuits from creditors, and it seems like no one is willing to let you hit pause and just catch your breath. You need the help of Robert Rushing and the Rushing Law Firm. Bankruptcy is not the end. It can be a chance for a fresh start. The Rushing Law Firm goes to work for you, letting you hit that pause button and start over. Call the Rushing Law Firm today at 870-875-2940 or stop by the office at 725 Northwest Avenue in El Dorado. The Rushing Law Firm.
And welcome back to Yellowjacket Stadium, where your Wildcats are up 49-23 to start the fourth quarter. And after a weird series of events, Sheridan did take over on a turnover on downs. However, again, it should have been a first down for the Wildcats because it was a pass interference call. There were no offsetting penalties. Should have been a first down for the Wildcats from the 7-yard line. However, they called it a fourth down and a turnover on downs. Wildcats on defense now as Sheridan is backed up into their own territory at about the 15-yard line.
It's been an up and down evening for the sophomore quarterback Barksdale. He pitches it to the left side to Corey Lumsey, knocks him all the way back to Three Creeks, and it's an amazing play by this El Dorado defense.
Talk about a hit right there. I mean, just absolutely decleated, picked him up off his feet and slammed him to the ground. That's going to set up a first. Let's see. Yeah, Wildcats are going to take possession of the ball now here and be back on offense. And, you know, if I'm the Wildcats, I'm thinking, yeah, ball don't lie.
It never has, and it never will. And I feel bad for Sheridan. That possession was going to be cursed from the get-go with an amazing sequence where El Dorado should have had a first down. Cannon Jacobs, he ran at least 50 yards on that last dipsy doodle. He's had a few of those plays tonight.
Well, and again, Cannon has committed to UAM to play wide receiver. He does have a set of legs on him.
Cannon Jacobs back to throw. He spins out again. Throws it up, and it's picked. And the Yellowjackets have blockers. And it's returned all the way to the Jackets' 20-yard line. Number 11, Reed Stevens.
And that is a mistake that the Wildcats do not want to see. Cannon Jacobs under pressure there, makes a spin move and just lets go of the ball almost right to a Yellowjacket defender. It is an interception. They're going to get back to the right at the 20-yard line. And Wildcats will go back on defense here after just one play.
And I'm not going to lie, Jax, in terms of actual time, it's late. You know, you had the homecoming situation here at Sheridan where it delayed the start of the game, and then you had the smoke show happen where this game actually started at 7:05. Barksdale has it, back to pass, the sophomore. Hits his check down. The shallow drag is a nice gain by Brandon Gosnicki.
Looks like they're going to give him a gain of about 6 yards, set up a second and medium. 11:39 left to go in the game. 11:39 left to go in the fourth quarter. Sheridan looking to make something happen so that they can stand a chance at hopping back into this game.
Rolling out to the left is Barksdale. What a play again by number 0, Spencer Poole.
Broken up by Spencer Poole. He was able to get one hand on it, and I think had he been just a little further to Spencer Poole's left, closer to the bottom of your screen, he would have had the interception there. I mean, he almost reeled it in with just one hand. 11:35 left to go. 3rd and medium, 3rd and 4.
Please support all the partners scrolling at the top of your screen right now. With this El Dorado defense in the amoeba front, they've done it quite a bit tonight. And amoeba front is when there's no defensive linemen with their hands in the dirt. It's really difficult to block. And the pass is complete. A big hit right there by Ja'Cory Lumsey, but J.P. Black is able to pick up the first down.
They're going to place the ball at about the 39-yard line of the Yellowjackets, and that was enough for a first down. 11:23, and the clock is rolling here in the fourth quarter.
Number 26, Caden Creer checks in. Cortland Rozier as well. Met the mother of number 13, Jaravian Williams as well at halftime. And it's a keeper, and it's for no gain. It's a house party in the backfield for the Cats.
El Dorado absolutely sniffed out that QB sneak. It's going to set up a 2nd and long here, a loss of about a yard, 2nd and 11 for Sheridan. They went empty backfield, tried to run it up the middle with the quarterback, and it was stuffed.
Barksdale ready for another snap. He rolls out to the left side. And it's complete. A good tackle by Marcevius Ismail.
Looks like they're going to give him a gain of about 4 or 5 yards to set up a 3rd and medium here. On the longer side of the mediums, about 3rd and 8 is the official marking. And again, the Sheridan team is a 4-down team, and they might just be thinking, let's just get 5 yards here.
Christian Williams, number 4, playing both ways tonight for El Dorado like he has all season long. Wildcats with the rollout to the left. Barksdale throws a worm burner, and it'll set up 4th and roughly 7.
4th and 8. 10 minutes left to go as the clock stopped due to an incompletion. The Yellowjackets are going to need a big play here to stay in the game. It looks like Cannon Jacobs is going to come in at safety. What an interesting change of personnel to have Jacobs in at safety.
Some people call this your race car package. Get as much speed on the field as you possibly can. Number 50, Bravion Coleman, a big sophomore, also checks in. And back to pass is Barksdale. There is a flag on the play. And Creer brings him down. The youngster steps in backup duty. I do believe it will be a holding call on Sheridan. So this should be a turnover on down for the Cats, and that is exactly what it will be. What a stop, Jack Sanford.
And that is going to make a Glenn Mechanical first down for the Wildcats as they take over on a turnover on downs. 9:51 left to go. Wildcats up 49-23. They are taking over with the ball in Sheridan territory.
Cannon Jacobs back out, which will probably be his final drive. I would expect quite a few handoffs here for El Dorado's rushing attack. Cats are actually in a 4-point stance. It is Jeremiah Warner for a gain of a couple.
Looks like they're going to give him right at 2 yards, set up a 2nd and 8 for the Wildcats. And Carter, I think you're right. I think they're going to run the ball till they can't here. They're just going to try and run as much clock down as possible. And
honestly, Jack, so I do want to go through and shout out this offensive line. Monte Livingston, his snaps have gone up with Pearson Cranford not available tonight for El Dorado. So you give this offensive line a lot of credit for stepping up here. It's Warner again, and it'll be a pile again. 3rd and medium. Also up front for the Cats, number 75, Caden King, has had himself a phenomenal game.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to give it 3rd and 6 for the Wildcats here. 8:54 left to go in the game. The clock is going to continue to roll.
Cannon pulls it, And he's got room. What a run from Cannon Jacobs. And he's still on his feet. Cannon Jacobs, you can't be serious. He waltzes into the end zone for another Murphy Arts District touchdown.
For more information, go to eldomad.com. Wildcats take a 55-23 lead with 8:38 left to go in the fourth quarter. There were no flags on the play. The score will stand, and an extra point attempt is on the way.
Cannon's just not a real human being. That is just an insane run. Extra point for Enriquez is up, and it's pure.
No, it's gonna be wide left. It's gonna be missed. So that's gonna leave your score 55-23. We'll be right back after this at SouthArkansasNow.com.
If you want to rain in Arkansas, make some noise right now. You got
place they've built right here in your town.
And welcome back to Yellowjacket Stadium as the Wildcats get ready to line up for another equipment share kickoff. Again, with everything from pipe fitters to excavators, you can get your project kicked off right with equipment share. I also would like to say that tonight's coverage is brought to you in part by ProMed Ambulance. World-class care, hometown values.
A 32-point lead for El Dorado. 3 more points and the mercy rule will be in effect. It is a squibber, and it'll get recovered here by number 12, Dax McClellan, the backup quarterback there. And let's see what the Wildcats elect to do defensively. They will keep their starters out.
And they're going to place the ball on the 39-yard line in Sheridan territory here. With only 8 minutes and 36 seconds left to go in the game, Sheridan is going to have to air it out if they are going to come back in this game. And it looks like we have Bronson Brock in at safety to start this drive, number 19.
No, it's Hampton, number 19.
Oh, sorry.
No, to your credit, though, Brock's had himself a fantastic game, as has Hampton. Barksdale back to pass, throws it up, and it's caught!
Oh, my.
Gostanicki
what a catch.
Has been fantastic. He gets, and it's Gostanicki. He gets slammed down to the turf. He's slow to get up.
And he is dazed and confused as he jogs into position, took a really hard hit, and then bounced his head off the turf, or excuse me, his helmet off the turf. Trips at the top of your screen, Twins at the bottom.
Snap to Barksdale. He throws the deep out, and it will be out of bounds.
And that is going to set up a 2nd and 10 for the Yellowjackets. 8:12 left to go. Clock did stop because of the incomplete pass. And the Wildcats have done a phenomenal job of putting pressure on the quarterback all game long. They have just continued to push into the backfield and make the quarterback uncomfortable at least.
Jalen Montgomery's had himself a ball game, number 54. Snap here, and they'll throw the check down, and Bertavion Brown strips it.
And it's going to roll out of bounds. It's going to remain a Sheridan ball, but it is going to set up a 3rd and long. And anyone can buy a gift card, but if you really want your gift to stand out, then see our friends over at Especially For You. For more than 30 years, Especially For You has been creating unique, personalized gifts. Check them out at efygifts.com.
Late substitution for the Cats. 8:05 left to go. Cannon Jacobs checks in at safety. Barksdale gets the snap. Lots of pressure up the gut. Throws it. Almost picked off by number 8. Cannon Jacobs
Cannon saw how the quarterback was making his progressions and was able to hawk down to the ball. Wasn't able to reel it in, but it is going to set up 4th and 13 for the Yellowjackets. And tonight's coverage is brought to you in part by U.S. Senator Tom Cotton. Want to know more about your U.S. Senator? Go to tomcotton.com. And this just in, Lake Hamilton took a win over Russellville, 61-14. So if everything goes as it looks it will, Wildcats will host Lake Hamilton in El Dorado Friday night for the first round of the playoffs.
Barksdale takes the snap. Oh, what a hit for Bratavion Brown, and he strips it. The ball's loose, and it will be recovered. Oh, no, they will mark him down. Wes Abels is incredulous. It looks as if he was still up, and that should have been a walk-in touchdown for a rising superstar, number 18, Jacaden Kemp. But it will be Wildcat football.
They called it an incomplete pass, but then they spot the ball where he quote-unquote lost possession if it had been a fumble. Carter, I think we were just reminded that there's levels to this officiating thing, and there's a reason these guys are doing games on Friday nights and not Saturdays, Sundays, or Thursdays, or Mondays.
Well, I'll tell you this, the Saturday officiating's not been a lot better. Ask anybody in the ACC, SEC, Big Ten. Handoff is to Jalen Dunn. And we do have a new quarterback in.
Gavin Jacobs.
Relative of Cannon steps in. He's been a fantastic backup. 7:35 left to go in this one. And we do it every week. Shout out where you're watching from. It doesn't matter if you're in Alaska or Alabama. Comment and let us know. Ball is to Jackson Pagan. What a spin move. And it'll be enough for a Glenn Mechanical first down.
Great catch by Jackson Pagan there. Able to pick up the first down for the Wildcats. 7:19 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Wildcats are going to make another substitution at quarterback.
It's Ryan Polk. He'll take the snap. Handoff is to Jalen Dunn. And he's still on his feet. Jalen Dunn to the 30, to the 20. And he throws him off of him. And Jalen Dunn will put this one away.
And that is enough for another Murphy Arts District touchdown for the Wildcats. Jalen Dunn is on a tightrope act as he goes down the sideline after shedding a few tackles there. That's going to make it 61-23, Wildcats up. An extra point attempt is on the way, and that could make it a 62-23 point game. Wildcats not letting anything be left for question with this game tonight.
Eric Flores in for the extra point. And it's good.
And so that will take the score 62-23. Wildcats lead. 6:55 left to go in the fourth quarter here. We'll be right back at SouthArkansasNow.com.
Serving South Arkansas for 25 years, and all the while expanding and growing throughout the state. ProMed Ambulance is proving their motto of world-class care and hometown values. For example, their new mobile integrated healthcare communication center. This state-of-the-art facility allows communication specialists to work directly with local 911 call centers to ensure the closest medical team is always dispatched to any emergency. World-class care and hometown values. For more information and career opportunities, go to ProMedAmbulance.com.
Rated the #1 course in Arkansas by Golf Week, Mystic Creek is truly a hidden gem, complemented by a modern clubhouse, complete with panoramic views. It also features a fully stocked pro shop and Mystic Grill, serving contemporary American cuisine and Southern classics. Mystic Creek promises an unforgettable experience.
And welcome back to Yellowjacket Stadium, where we have an equipment share kickoff. And it is going to be fair caught at about the 25-yard line. Yellowjackets take possession of the ball in their own territory. Also, really quick, just want to remind everybody at home that tonight's coverage is brought to you in part by ProMed Ambulance. They are our press box sponsor, and in our wonderful press box that we're in Sheridan tonight, we just want to say a huge thank you to ProMed Ambulance for being our press box sponsor. World-class care, hometown values.
And Brandy in the chat, she claims Jalen Dunn as her baby. We always love family members watching in. Let us know, Brandy, if that is indeed your son. He is one phenomenal player, only a sophomore, plays offense, plays defense. He's had quite a few of these breakaway touchdowns. And you do wonder if the Mercy sportsmanship rule is here, and it is. Kevin Kelly was asking why there wasn't a clock reset there. Depends if they're going to reset this play clock or not. Yeah, they will. They'll get a fresh 25 here. Clock continues to move. 5:30 left to go. This one will be over in the blink of an eye. Back to passes Barksdale. Rolls out to the right side, and it's incomplete.
Off the fingertips of a Yellow Jacket player there, goes skidding across the middle, and it will be an incomplete pass setup, 2nd and 10 for the Yellow Jackets here.
Shout out to Cindy in Thomasville, Alabama. I don't think I've ever heard of Thomasville. You ever been to Thomasville, Alabama?
I have not, but Cindy and Kathy Rowell are got to watch both Gavin and Cannon tonight.
Good stuff. Barksdale back to pass. And it is caught. That's Black on the catch. And Brown tackles him. The white team blowing out the blue team. El Dorado getting a lot of backups in for some action. Shout out to number 79, a sophomore, Corey Austin, a big defensive tackle who El Dorado's high on in the future. He checks in. Barksdale gets another play from Kevin Kelly. Snap is incomplete here.
And the Wildcats were able just to get a lot of pressure in the backfield there, calls an incomplete pass. It is going to be 4:12 left to here in the fourth quarter. Clock's going to continue to roll due to the sportsmanship rule. It's 4th and 5 for the Yellow Jackets here. And just for locker room morale, these guys have to get a first down here just to feel good about themselves.
And let's see, we also have someone watching from El Dorado. Okay, I think I've heard of El Dorado before. Shout out to you, Alicia. Wildcats stay in that amoeba package. Barksdale gets sacked. No, he's able to get it out, and it's incomplete, and the Wildcats will turn it over on downs.
Yellow Jackets cannot convert and are going to give the Wildcats the ball back. Wildcats are going to take possession of the ball in Yellow Jacket territory on the 30-yard line. And so with 3:17 left to go in the 3:17 left to go in the game, clock's going to continue to roll, and looks like Gavin Jacobs is getting to come back out and take some snaps as quarterback. And Gavin Jacobs is going to keep it, go up the middle there. A gain of about 1 yard. And that's going to set up 2 yards. That's going to set up 2nd and 8. 2 minutes, 42 seconds left to go here in the game. And the Wildcats are waiting on the play call to come from the sideline. Cadence Bank supports the Wildcats with financial solutions for your home or business. Cadence Bank can help you seize the moment or plant a seed. Wherever you are in life, there's opportunity with Cadence Bank. Stop by your local branch or go to cadencebank.com/opportunity. Member FDIC, all rights reserved, equal opportunity lender. Jacobs is going to hand the ball off to Warner here. Warner's going to run up the middle. He's going to get stopped after a gain of about 6 yards. That's going to set up a 3rd and short for the Wildcats here. And there is 1:55 left to go here in the game.
And
3rd and 2.
And we will have a very special post-game show guest. You do not want to miss out on this. Polk in at quarterback. And he hands it off. It'll be a gain of nothing here. This clock continues to tick.
And that was a good stop by Sheridan there. However, it was enough to gain about 1 yard. It's going to set up 4th and 1. 1 minute and 14 seconds left to go in the game here. 23 seconds left on the game clock. Wildcats get a first down here, and the game will be over.
Let's see what El Dorado decides to do here. Polk hands it off, and it will be a turnover on downs.
And refs wait just an extra second or two before they blow the play dead. That's going to leave 48 seconds on the clock, and the clock is going to continue to roll. And it was a turnover on down by the Wildcats. Sheridan is going to take possession here. However, with 39 seconds and the clock rolling, they might roll one play, maybe.
I don't even know if they're going to snap it. I got to give a lot of credit to the Sheridan offense. They took hit after hit after hit by this ferocious El Dorado defense. Easton Barksdale, remember the name. Sheridan's got a lot of young talent with a bright future.
15 seconds left on the game clock. They won't even snap it. That is going to be the end of the game.
No, El Dorado actually called a timeout here. They did. Okay, so they called a timeout here to empty the bench and get a lot of backups in. So we're going to try and get everybody's baby's name called out of here. Number 58, Ethan Harris checks in. Also, number 32, Caden Webb. We also have, let's see if anyone else for
53.
the first. Here we go. It'll be a handoff up the gut. And it'll be a host of Wildcats who bring them down. And that will do it. Your final score, El Dorado 62, Yellowjackets 23.
And don't forget to come right back here where we will have the Dyson Service Company postgame show where we will have an interview with the J.J. Samuel here at SouthArkansasNow.com.
For longer than most of us can remember, Timber Lane Meat Market has been a staple of our community, where quality meats and friendly faces come standard. From everyday dinners to weekend cookouts, make it fresh, make it local, make it Timber Lane. Be sure to check out the daily lunch specials and like us on Facebook. Timber Lane Meat Market, 1336 West Hillsboro in El Dorado. Proud to be part of South Arkansas and even more proud to be displayed on your table.
Homes are typically heated or cooled 24/7, 365, using nearly half of all home energy. That new stainless steel refrigerator may look cool, but upgrading to the quietest and most efficient HVAC system can have much greater rewards. Choose a system with a Wi-Fi enabled thermostat, so the most important appliance in the house is also the smartest, allowing you to set the perfect comfort level from anywhere. Presented by Lennox. Learn what perfect feels like at Lennox.com.
Bad things happen, and of course, they never happen at the right time. Maybe it's just a little bump and cosmetic damage, or it's turned into a huge insurance claim and you just don't know where to go next. That's why so many of your neighbors and friends call on Cook's Body Shop in El Dorado. From the minor to the major, Cook's Body Shop is in your corner. Need someone to help you deal with insurance? Look to Cook's. Need advice on what to do next? Look to Cook's. Need a free estimate? Look to Cook's. Bad things are going to happen, and when they do, look to Cook's.
You're tough, determined to take challenges head on. But when cancer strikes, you'll need more than strength. You'll need the right care. We provide the tools you need to fight and the compassionate care you need to keep going. Every step of the way. Carti. We're with you.
Getting a buck to hang on the wall rarely happens by accident. It starts with preparation, takes some skill, and often even a little luck. Country Village Sporting Goods is your headquarters for all three. Right now, check out a brand new shipment of feeders, so new that they're still pulling them out of the boxes. A huge selection of lacrosse boots and plenty of warm weather camo for that early season hunt. And of course, bow hunters can't go wrong with the sales and service at Country Village Sporting Goods, 965 Smackover Highway in El Dorado.
Welcome to your postgame show, brought to you by Dyson Service Company, your local Lennox dealer. Now is not the time to find out that your heat or your AC unit can't keep up. Call Russell Dyson and his crew today, 870-862-0409. This is what perfect feels like. Let's go back to the stadium for a recap of tonight's action with your Dyson Service Company postgame show.
And welcome to your Dyson Service Company postgame show, where we do have J.J. Samuel coming to join us here up at the ProMed press box. He is on his way, and so we will have him here in just a second. Carter, really quick, man, what do you think about that game?
62-23, your final score. You see Sheridan, or you just saw him a minute ago, they are congregating. It was homecoming. It was their final home game of the season. And Kevin Kelly's squad just was not ready for this El Dorado rushing attack. The Wildcat offense, let me tell you, this team just has no quit in them at all. And let me tell you what, all year long, I'm looking at you. Don't let the cats get hot. Do not let, in particular, this Wildcat get hot right here.
You're good.
Come on in here, JJ.
Come on in. Squeeze on in.
Put this on.
We're all three going to get in here.
There you go. And we got J.J. Samuel here in the post-game show. J.J., tell us what were the keys of victory tonight?
The offensive line.
Yeah.
The offensive line. I big offensive line guy. I agree with you. JJ, you definitely smell like a winner right now. You definitely smell like a winner. You definitely have left it all out on the field so far this season. And now next Friday, you guys are going to get to host a playoff game against Lake Hamilton. And JJ, first off, I want to say I've gotten to brag on you all season long, and it has just been such a joy to do so. So how much is your squat max up to now? Because we tell everybody that it's over 500 pounds.
Yeah, it's 525.
525. Golly, that is some weight. JJ, how old are you?
I just turned 18 in October.
Just turned 18 in October. So you are a grown man out here playing with a bunch of high school kids is what I'm hearing.
Yes, sir, basically.
So JJ, walk us through what it's like to truck stick a defender, because on your first long touchdown run, you not just put one person into the turf, you not just put two, you put like the whole team.
It was at least 6 or 7.
So walk us through the feeling whenever you're truck sticking a defense.
I just got the ball when I started running. Everybody just swarmed me, and it was kind of like they were weak, so I could just throw. So I was just throwing them and kept going.
Well, you can see some blood mixed in from the Sheridan Yellowjacket defenders. You know, for me, JJ, you're a quiet guy. You just like to go about your business. Walk us through what it's like to be JJ Samuel. You were an all-state running back last season, and then this season you were able to exceed all expectations. What was the key for you to take your game to the next level in 2025?
I say practice, just working hard every single day, no days off. That's pretty much it.
I like it. Consistency is the key word there. Like you said, no days off. And JJ, you have just continued to put this Wildcat offense on your back, even in times where it wasn't needed. You have done a phenomenal job all season long of not letting the length of time that you've been in the game get to you. It looks like every time you carry the ball, you are just a fresh set of legs coming out, and it has just been phenomenal to watch you all season long, and I'm looking forward to watching some postseason games, and hopefully we're sitting here maybe even interviewing you in December after a game.
Yeah, we'll go to the state. Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, so JJ, I talked to your parents at halftime, and I actually have a secret. Did you know that you and I are relatives?
I did not.
You did not, okay? So that man right there, Curtis Clark, in the black hat, how is he related to you?
My papa.
He's your pawpaw. Did you know that he was the best man in my wedding? We consider each other brothers.
I did not know that.
You didn't know that. So you and I, we are relatives, and it was so cool. I did not know that until tonight. Curtis just showed up here, and I was like, wait, hold on just a second. Why are you here? And he was like, oh, yeah, the best player on the Wildcat team, I'm his pawpaw. I didn't know that at all. So, JJ, tell us, what does your family mean to you?
Family is everything. They always been around and coming to all my away games and taking me to practice and from work. They pretty much all I got.
All right, so now, last thing before we let you go. We know you're ready to go. Get on the road and get ready for the next week's game. Ja'Cory's been great. Bertavion's been great. But we knew that going into the season. Cannon, some of the other stars. But it's a lot of these role players that are starting to play their best football of the season. Why do you think that is? What do you think's been the key for all the players on this team to take their game to the next level?
I pretty much say the coaching. They push us every day to get better, and we all push each other to get better.
There we go.
There we go.
Now I do need to know, JJ, how many college offers do you have?
0, surprisingly.
Okay, so I know
Careful, Carter. Careful, Carter.
If you want to get me mad, college coaches, what are you doing? What are you doing? This dude right here, number 6, and if you're a Spanish coach out there, number 7, I failed Spanish. You better get a dog right here. This is a dog. This is a guy that will be the first one in the weight room. He verified squats 525 pounds. We're talking Jalen Hurts level leg strength. Give this guy an offer, and you want to play college ball, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What are you doing? You can hit my DMs. You can hit the coach's DMs. You can hit his DMs. I follow you on Twitter. Hit this man up because he will take your program to the next level. And tell him, JJ, you want to tell all those doubters out there that you will take their college program to the next level, right?
Most definitely will. Yes, sir.
All right, so let's do it, college coaches. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's go. JJ, thank you so much for joining us, man.
Yes, sir.
JJ,
thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. It's been an honor. We look forward to watching some playoff football. And for the people at home, we just want to say thank you so much for tuning in. It's been an honor to cover the regular season, and we will make an announcement as soon as we know if we are going to get to stream any playoff games this year. So with that being said, I want to say it's been a fun regular season, Carter. I've had a lot of fun calling the games. Yeah, we're getting. No, actually, we will take one quick break before we go.
We'll take a quick break.
So
round of applause for JJ. Yeah.
We'll be back at SouthArkansasNow.com.
Yes, sir.
When it comes to protecting your home or business, trust the name that's been serving South Arkansas for 3 generations, Cross Roofing and Sheet Metal. From residential roofs to large commercial projects, the experienced team at Cross delivers quality you can see and reliability you can count on. Cross Roofing and Sheet Metal, built on trust, proven by results. Call Cross Roofing today. Put a solid future over your head.
Need equipment for your next job? Don't settle for the traditional rental experience.
The rental experience with Equipment Share is a great experience. We rent everything from dozers to skid loaders, mini excavators, even smaller hand tools. They've always got what we need. They're timely. The billing is quick and accurate. The guys are able to set it up. They do it through their phone. I love Equipment Share. Renting with Equipment Share is not like any other company out there. It's 1,000 times better.